Whoops. Let's try that one more time. This time with music.
Oh.
What is that? I don't even know where this song is from, but okay. Hello, fellow Nintendo enthusiasts. Welcome to your Sunday night Nintendo Enthusiast Class vs. Crass podcast with your hosts, myself, Hey Jay, and joining me, as always, RGT85.
Hello.
We've lost our birth identities, man.
That's fine.
Only the YouTubes.
I don't mind that.
If this is your first time joining us on our show, welcome. This is a 1-hour podcast where we talk about all things Nintendo, starting with what we've been playing. That's where Sean and I share what games we've been playing over the past week. Then we talk about all the headlines, everything that's been making Nintendo news. So take it as a bit of a very laid-back news show that takes an hour. And then we get into the lightning round. That's where we take your user questions and topics, and we toss them up for discussion. So welcome. This is the 97th episode, 3 episodes away from 100. Let us know your ideas on what you would like to see for the special 100th episode of Class vs. Crass, which has been on air now for 3 years.
Wow.
3 years. And it's actually, the 3-year anniversary is actually very close to the 100th episode. How are you tonight?
I'm good.
All right. So we've got some interesting headlines tonight. We're going to be talking about Doom. Doom came out. We're going to be talking about Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces came out. We might talk about Mario Party, because that game's sitting here on my desk. What else are we going to talk about? What else came out? Those are all the games. Rumors. We got a big rumor that came out of Reddit today. And since we haven't had rumors in a while, we're gonna talk about it because it's worth it. It's an interesting one. So let's get started with Sean. What have you been playing?
A lot. Sonic Forces, Doom, Perception, I Am the Police, Rhyme, which I can't talk about until tomorrow. Retro City Rampage DX.
Jeez, you've been busy.
I've been busy. That's about it, though.
All games I have not played, and I would like to hear your thoughts on them. Let's start with Sonic Forces. Is it as bad as is it worth it?
Yes, it's not a bad game. It's not a good game. It's not a great game. It's mediocre. I gave it a 6.5 on the site. Like, it's not great, but it's not terrible.
So
like,
it's more of the same.
It's more of the same, but I don't know what the hell people are expecting. You're not going to get a Super Mario Odyssey experience out of a $40 Sonic game. Like, people just need to get their realities in check. When was the last time there was a great 3D Sonic game? Arguably, there hasn't ever been one. If you want to say there has one, Sonic Adventure. But, I mean, that was a product of its time. That was just technical prowess more so than anything else. Like, Sonic fans are strange. Like, they should be happy that they're getting suitable, functioning titles still in 2017 after all of the shit that franchise has been through.
Yeah, I can't believe that franchise is still going. And it's the same thing. And I got caught in the wheel a few years back, I think with Sonic Boom when that was announced, where you're like, oh no, it's just the demo. There's time to improve on the game. And then the game comes out. Oh, don't listen to the reviewers. They don't know what they're talking about. And then repeat. And then repeat. And it's just been like that. I've given up. I've given up on 3D Sonic. I was at the point where, you know, everybody says, well, Generations and Colors are the great Sonic games. Have you played those?
I wouldn't say great. I say they're pretty good.
Like great 3D is what they say. Like,
no, there is no great 3D Sonic game. Like there's not. I don't understand why people think there is one.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And it was so bad that I was starting to think, like, is it just all of Sonic is not good? Like, is it just my nostalgia? Because, you know, I love Sonic as a kid. And then Sonic Mania came out, and I completely remember that. No, there is such thing as good Sonic. Those games were good, though, those old ones. And Sonic Mania reminded me that, yeah, no, it's not the Sonic formula that doesn't work. It's the execution.
Yeah.
All right. Do you regret buying it? You bought that, didn't you?
No, I don't regret buying it. I paid $31 for it after Amazon Prime, and I got what I expected. A decent, solid Sonic game that isn't that bad. It looks pretty good. You know, the story's asinine, but you know, it looks decent. It plays decent. I like some of the things, and
you made your own character, right?
Yeah, and I pre-ordered, so I got the Knight skin.
Yeah. So
I just play my character as Knights.
Oh, okay. What animal did you pick?
The wolf.
Mm. Is it because you're a lone wolf? Nobody understands you.
We can roll with that.
All right. Next game you were playing, you said Doom. I'm interested in buying it.
It's fun. I mean, I played the hell out of the PS4 version. I did put it down and never checked out the DLC. I was surprised that I got, you know, all of a sudden you hit 60,000 subs on YouTube and everyone's in your fucking inbox. No, like literally, like it's ridiculous now. I don't know if there's like a blanket email that goes out to developers or what it is. Nicalis, here, just get it slightly off track. How long have I been talking about Nicalis? For a while. Yep. How long have I been sending them tweets and emails? For a while. All of a sudden, this fucking email shows up. Sorry, we're not getting monetized on this.
Well, and
it's like, hey, this is blah, blah, blah from Nicalis. Would you be interested in reviewing our games on your channel, RGT85? I was like, no, you know, I just bought the 3 that came out for the Switch. I've been tweeting you. I've been emailing you for weeks and months now. No, I wouldn't be interested at all. And they were like, yeah, you're funny. And I was like, yeah, please send me this stuff. So they're sending me.
It's not blanket because we know some YouTube channels that are bigger than yours that are not getting some of these games.
They ain't got the clout, though. No, I mean, I don't know why the hell they're in my inbox, but I'm happy they are. Doom, yeah. So I was very excited when it showed up in my inbox because I wasn't expecting it. And I played it. I've been playing it, and I really like it. Like, you can't. People are like, it doesn't look as good as the PS4 version. No shit. It's not running on a PS4. It's running on a Nintendo Switch, which is not, you know, in that same league really. So it's downscaled. You know, but it's still Doom. It still looks pretty damn good. It still plays good. It's a lot of fun. I like all the DLC that they added after I had stopped playing it. There's like different modes where there's like a mode where there's a ball on the map and you're trying to score the ball and stuff like that. Just a lot of fun stuff in the game.
So hang on, the Switch version comes with the DLC?
Yeah, it has everything.
How much was the DLC?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I
gotta look it up. That helps me swallow that price pill a little bit better. Doom DLC price, or was it free DLC?
It may have been. Like I said, I don't know. I also like the arcade mode too. It's actually really fun and
looks like it was $15.
Trying to get high scores.
Doom drops
and stuff like that.
Oh no, that was the game Doom that dropped.
Yeah, it's everything minus the snap map, which was user created stuff, which was admittedly pretty cool. But I mean, if that's the main sacrifice, that and scaled back graphics, you're still getting, and it's been getting good reviews everywhere. I think I gave it a 8.5. IGN gave it a 8.5. Like, at least some people.
Interesting, you point that out. IGN, they gave it 8.5 on the Switch, and they gave it like a 7 or something on PC.
Because when the PC version came out, the multiplayer was like a shit fest.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Interesting. Anything else you want to talk about that you've been playing?
I'd like to talk about Rhyme, but I can't.
Next week.
Perception is pretty cool. I just put up a video on that today.
Did you see our we did a documentary on Perception over on Destructoid. Have you seen that?
I thought, well, is it because of the BioShock guy? Because I believe the BioShock team, or some of the members. It's an interesting game. I didn't love it, but I liked it enough to play it, and I thought it was pretty fun. Retro City Rampage. I'm happy I got the collector's edition. That's gonna be worth a pretty penny one day. It's probably already selling for over $100 on eBay. I'd guarantee it. So that's just an awesome game. Unfortunately, when did I get that? I got that last Monday, and this past Monday. Oh wow, it's selling for $74. I came home, I opened it up. I was sitting on the couch with Destiny, and I was playing it, and then like I checked my email and I saw Doom, and I was like, well, I guess we're done with this. Played it for about 10 minutes, and that was it. But I played it some more since then.
Oh man, I just linked for everybody in the chat. I linked the documentary to Perception. It's about 45 minutes. It's a good watch if you guys enjoy video gaming documentaries. It's put together by a team we work with at Gamementary, and we published it over on Destructoid.com. So yeah, give it a watch. It's a really cool story about what a family went through to get this game out there, and it's very personal. So yeah, cool. So what I've been playing, if you're done, I assume.
I'm done.
So yeah, I was streaming this today, Mario Party the Top 100, and I actually did the review over at Nintendo Enthusiasts. And it's funny because in my review, I went back to look at the last two reviews of the DS Mario Party and the Wii U Mario Party, so Mario Party 10 and Star Rush, which were both written by you. I didn't realize. We're all in the same score range. I even went a little bit lower than what you had. It's not good. I like, no one here should really get it. It's literally if you want to play 100 mini games by yourself. Like, why? Why would you want to do it? It's not fun. Like, you're not going to play for more than an hour. Anyway, that's my opinion of it. I don't know what's up with the Mario Party franchise. Like, I don't see it living anymore. It doesn't. Remember when Mario Party was exciting, like around 3, 4, 5 or something? People used to talk about it. People, oh, cool, you got Mario Party, let's play. Now it's just like, no, get it out of here. So I've been playing that a bit, and Mario Odyssey. Just trying to get my moon count up. I think I am coming up on 400 moons soon. How are you doing on that, by the way?
I mean, I've been slacking. I got the other thing that you were talking about.
The other thing I was talking
and then, yeah, after the game, you get X amount of things, and there's another thing to do.
Okay, yeah.
That was the last thing I did because I'm just balls deep in video games right now.
Yeah, it's crazy holiday.
I'm ordering LA Noire as we speak because I don't think I'm getting a review copy, and stupid Amazon doesn't have it for sale.
So yeah, Mario Odyssey. Funny enough, we got an Xbox One X at the office today, or not today, earlier this week. The system came in and they sent us a ton of games to play, and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to play all this, but we're actually going to be giving a lot of it away. So I plug in the Xbox One X, like I sit back, I downloaded everything, so I was ready to play. I'm like, I'm going to spend the whole night playing Xbox One X. So I pop in Gears of War 4, literally play 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm so bored. Like, I just don't think Gears of War is a game for me. Because after like looking at people reviewing Doom, people were saying, you know, it's more of a fast-paced first-person shooter. It's just run and shoot, which I think that's what I would prefer, and I think that's why I want to get back into Doom. I used to play Doom 2 a lot, funny enough. But Gears of War is just like so clunky, and like the 4K thing, I don't see it. We have a 4K TV at the office, and I hopped over to Mario Odyssey, and I had more fun there for a good hour.
So here, this is interesting. Talk about 4K. Sell me on 4K. Everyone says that 4K is Jesus.
I can't sell you on it. So our Xbox One, so I had the Xbox One, the original, at the office on this 4K TV plugged in before. And we had Forza 7 and Gears of War 4 installed on it. So I had played those a bit. And now we have the Xbox One X upgrade. And it's not like where I'm like, whoa, and it's not like I can put them side by side to compare. So I'm just like, I think it's better, but I don't see anything.
I mean, to me 4K is a perfect analogy with like the PS4 version of Doom and the Switch version of Doom. I'm sure that if I had two monitors side by side and one was running 4K and one was running 1080p, I would see a difference and I'd be like, wow, that's pretty damn cool. Mm-hmm. And I know for a fact that Trey, shut the damn mouth.
Doc Trey in the chat.
I know he's not as good as he thinks he is. I know that I'm doing a live stream.
I know. I was watching. Like, I was watching it.
Have that seat. Have that seat. Have that seat. I'm like, what? You do a live stream and then see how well you do. But no, as I was saying, if I had a PS4 running on one TV with Doom, and I had a Switch running on another TV with Doom, yeah, obviously the difference is going to be there. You're going to see the difference. But when it's on its own, like, which is how you're supposed to view these things, anyways, it's there but negligible. So
in the gaming world, if they really wanted to put importance in like better specs, they should have went the route of ensuring 60 frames per second over 4K. Everywhere I go, like people that care about specs, I'm hearing frames per second is way more important than resolution, and that's just where they should have put more energy into getting frames per second than more resolution. But I'll tell you how Super Lucky Tales looks next week. Maybe 4K. What is he, a raccoon or a fox? Maybe a 4K fox will
What's some dumbass website? I want to say it was Vice, which is literal cancer in a website form. Quote me on that if you want to. They said something. They ran an article about how like Lucky's Super Tales was like being overshadowed by Mario Odyssey, and it's not fair. And like I was like, who the shut up. Shut up!
I did not see that.
Fake ass documentaries where it's all scripted shit.
Yeah, like
the Migos one, which was all fake.
How did Super Lucky Tail do, anyways? Metacritic.
Mediocre. Got like 6s and 7s.
Oh man, 64. I want a route for Xbox. Like it's sad. It's I want there to be more of this. Not necessarily rivalry, but competition. But Xbox is just like they're in the corner, just like punching themselves. And you're like, come on, man! Like, join the other two guys. Do something.
Like, is it a full? It's not a full price game, is it?
No, it's $40 bucks. Like they can't do anything. I literally bought an Xbox One
only $30
4 years ago. I bought it three. I don't even know anymore because of all these promises of like Sea of Thieves, Recore. Like there were all these games. Cuphead. Okay, Cuphead. There we go. That one success. There you go. You can have that one. The Dragon one, and like they're just either canceling them or bombing them. It's like just get out. Like if you're gonna make a mess of yourself that way, just go away. Let Amazon or Atari come back. All right, let's talk about some headlines. Over the week, we got Hulu that just dropped randomly on the Switch, which I don't care because I live in Canada, where I found out Hulu doesn't work.
Idiot, you use an American account.
Go on. Is it that easy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not paying for it. I already paid for Netflix. I'm not paying for Hulu. Is Hulu good though? Like I don't.
Idiot, use someone else's account and get their password.
What's your account?
I don't have an account. I use Destiny's.
Good job. Good job. Hope you're a proud man, making all them big bucks, but stealing your girlfriend's account. So if anyone wants to give me their Hulu password so that as a poor lowly Canadian I can experience the greatness that is Hulu, please let me know. But yes, video streaming service coming to the Switch. And did you read that article that shows that the ability to do this, like the tech was there since launch, but it sounded like Hulu was waiting for Nintendo to flip a switch to like enable some kind of encryption to that for them to actually be able to do streaming service. So it sounds like it was a political decision or a business decision by Nintendo to not.
It was political.
It was political, completely political. They're racist against streaming.
We're gonna put the Switch. It looks great on the Switch. The Switch is gonna have great video apps. No,
Big
I mean
graphics.
Hulu looks so good on that damn screen, on the portable screen. I downloaded it at work because I had brought my Switch with me. And I have wireless internet set up there, and yeah, like I put on Wayne's World 2, and I was like,
oh my god! Of course you'd watch Wayne's World, starring.
But yeah,
hopefully very popular Canadian in there.
Hopefully they start Mike Myers. He was Canadian, wasn't he? Hopefully they I lost my train of thought.
You totally did. Rocket League comes out next week.
More video apps. Like I want Netflix. I want WWE Network. It was so nice. I was playing
YouTube on Switch so that people can watch this show on the Switch.
I was playing Doom and I was like, oh, I want to take a nap. I'll put on a movie or something. And I was like, I don't want to have to turn on my PS4 and switch inputs. But I was like, wait, I have Hulu now. So it was nice.
Yeah, other news. We've got Rocket League's coming out next week, which I am really excited. This is a game I've...
This week. 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days I'll be playing Rocket League. I have not played any Rocket League. I have a coworker who plays it a lot. I've been wanting to play it, and as soon as they announced it was coming to the Switch, I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. I'm good.
And LA Noire comes out in 2 days, and Skyrim comes out on Friday.
Oh, Skyrim. I'm going to be picking that up, too. I don't know if I'll get it next week, though. I still need to get Fire Emblem Warriors. Like, I'm actually not able to keep up with the first-party and AAA games. So much stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot. I haven't gotten Fire Emblem Warriors. And I'm getting, during Black Friday, Best Buy in the States, because you live in some third world country. Best Buy has that Dragon Ball Z fighting game and Dice Gaea 5 Complete for $20 a pop.
Oh.
So it's Black Friday and I'm working at the day job because I hate myself. But Ryan from CastlemaniaGames.com, if you want to save 10% off your complete order there, RGT Cares is picking those up for me, and I'm just going to PayPal him the money. And he's going to send it to me.
Very nice. All right. Then we've got other announcements. This one I didn't look into it too much. 2K is very pleased with sales of NBA 2K18 on Switch. Did you hear about this one?
Of course. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good sign. And they should be. Like I hope EA sold like shit on I hope FIFA sold like shit on the Switch. Like they just didn't care. It's Xenoverse 2 for the Switch and Dice Gaea 5 Complete. They're both $20 a piece. And that's the cheapest I've seen Dice Gaea. I don't know how to say
Dice
it.
Gaea?
Yeah. I mean, it's, good RPGs. What was I saying?
You're on the ball today. I let you napped. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, FIFA. FIFA deserves to sell like shit because they just threw it out there. They stripped it. Whereas NBA 2K is like stride for stride feature-wise with the other versions. And they even added in friend matches and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Cool.
2K deserves good sales.
And on the same, so now we're already hearing Capcom saying great things. We're hearing 2K. Ubisoft came out and said Mario and Rabbids, which is the best-selling third-party game right now. It's kind of cheating, but it's the best-selling third-party game on the Switch. They're saying it's selling way ahead of what they predicted, and the holiday season hasn't really even started.
Well, you know what's interesting? That that Dragon Ball Z game
actually sold.
I mean, going off of VG charts, take it as a grain of salt. The Xbox One version sold about 300,000 copies. It was last updated at the end of September, so you know, probably 350 by now. Bandai Namco said that they shipped over 400,000 copies of the Switch version already, and the Xbox One version came out a year before.
Right, but the Xbox One is now it's getting to that bottom of the pile. Out of like the Wii, like we spent like 3 years being at the bottom of the pile with the Wii U, but now the Xbox One is taking that place.
Started from the bottom and we're here.
Now we're here. Next to go at the bottom of the pile is that 3DS. It's time to wave it off. And then speaking of Ubisoft, I want to say there's another story here. Nintendo Switch accounts for 19% of Q2 software sales for Ubisoft. So very good news for them.
That was yeah, Xbox One was 20 and PS4 was 35, I believe.
So all this third-party talk, we're getting a lot of news of. We've got is it Bandai? Bandai Namco is doubling down on the Switch in 2018. They're increasing Nintendo Switch support. You've got Square Enix that came out and said they're doubling down on support. 2K is probably going to double down. Ubisoft, and then EA is like, we don't know. We don't know if it's worth it yet. Like, EA, nobody cares about you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Goodbye. Do you see that?
Yeah, the EA is just, they're in their own little weird place right now. And I mean, with all of the BS with the loot boxes and stuff, like, are they really wanted?
You know, I was almost thinking of making a video. So Lee was trying to play a game today, and it made me realize the difference of what we experienced when we were initiated to gaming compared to someone who's new to modern, like who's coming into gaming now in modern gaming. So remember when you went to a friend's place or something? Did you have friends as a kid? Those people you hang out with and you have fun with?
Yeah,
you would see like a cart. Oh, cool. So I would play games. So, you know, you saw a cart. Oh, cool. This artwork looks fun. You pop it in, you play it. Like, we all get that. It's easy. But now it's so ridiculous. So, like, so she turns on the TV, has to make sure it's on the right input, right console, gets the console going. Is it the right user that's logged in? Then the user's logged in. Is the thing connected to the internet? Does the system need an update? Does the software that you want to play need an update? Then you have to, like, connect to the system's server. Then you have to connect to the third-party publisher's server. You have to run all these downloads. You have to go in the account. Like, it's just ridiculous. I know I'm making it sound more complicated than it is, but all those steps are legit. And it's just crazy.
I mean, you're not. I don't think you're making it more complicated. You're making it what it actually is. Like it's a pain in the ass sometimes.
So imagine, like, for, you know, we know to download and all that, but when you don't know, when you're new to all this, you're like, what the hell? What, I am signed in. What account do I have to download? What am I doing here? Like, what does it all want? Oh, anyways, let's talk about the big chunk of news that actually came out today. It's not real news. It's a rumor. We don't usually do it, but hey, it's been a while. So big rumor about what's coming out on the Nintendo Switch in 2018. This was leaked on, where's my story? Upcoming Nintendo Switch games leaked on Reddit. Again, grain of salt, all that business. But this is the same person that leaked Ninja Turtles coming to Injustice 2. So there's a little bit of credibility. So here we go. So the quote is, instead of watching me read it, you can read along. Somehow. Can I not move this? Okay.
Hey, you paid my invoice. That means...
I did. Are you happy?
Yes, because I just bought LA Noire with PayPal.
Nice. So there has been pressure towards Game Freaks to get Pokemon's 8th generation out in hopes of a release next year. So there's still the talks of that Pokemon game coming out for Switch. Metro Prime 4 apparently coming out next year. Nintendo Direct coming out in January. Oh, it says Bandai Namco is developing the game for Nintendo. I don't know about that.
No, they are. They are. There's Bandai Namco has already said that there's 3 games coming out in spring for the Switch, and I think they said 3
Yeah,
exclusive.
but they're not working on Metroid Prime 4 though.
Oh no, probably not. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
Yeah, new Animal Crossing aimed for next year. A whole new virtual console that would be very different. It would be like a subscription service, something we've been hearing over and over again. Mother 3 is real. Apparently, it's completely localized and playable. So who knows if we're going to see that. World Ends With You 2 is it's an interesting announcement. Apparently that's coming exclusively for Switch. I played the first one. Very interesting game. Hurt my eyes like crazy. And Blizzard apparently preparing Hearthstone for the Switch, which I think is a no-brainer. Seriously, Blizzard, like, it's time for you to get on the Nintendo platform here. Like, Hearthstone is a perfect fit for the Switch. And then on other side, there's some updates to Unreal Engine. Anything else? Oh, right. Dragon Ball Fighter Z and Soul Calibur 6 apparently are also coming to the Switch. So all plausible stuff.
But likely, I mean, something like, I don't know. Some of it seems a bit far-fetched. I think the subscription service is something to expect. There's no way in hell that both Pokemon and Metroid release in 2018. I think you'll see.
Dude, remember when you're like, no way in hell Zelda, Mario, Xenoblade Chronicles in the same year?
Okay, but Nintendo has already said that they're gonna try new IPs new IPs and old IPs that haven't been seen for a while in 2018. I don't think the focus is going to be. I mean, you might get Metro, but then again, Pokemon Company technically does Pokemon. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe you'll see both of them. I don't know.
Pokemon is its own thing, so they're just gonna they're not distracted by all the other stuff.
But is Metroid the big holiday game?
I don't know if Metroid. I don't think Metroid is a holiday title. I think maybe Animal Crossing, depending on how they direct it. So we're getting Yoshi and Kirby, or is Yoshi?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So we're getting Yoshi, Kirby, probably Metroid. Pokemon actually would be the best holiday game to have. If you're doing a Switch Pokemon game, that's your holiday title, as Sergeant Crack says. But yeah, 2018 is already lining up, like, whether you believe rumors or not, 2018 is lining up to be an immensely great year for if you have a Switch, because just look at 2017. That was, what was that, so far we're 8 months into the Switch's life, and it's everything like you could hope for. You're getting games left and right. You're getting so much variety. You're getting so much support. It's just gonna keep going. Zippo says there has to be a 2D Mario coming. I don't think we'll get a 2D Mario for 2-3 years.
I'm done with 2D Mario. There's no reason for 2D Mario.
Mario Maker, if anything.
No.
Mario Maker Switch. Oh, one more news story that was kind of interesting is Kimishima came out and said that there would be new ways to play the Switch coming. Which I don't know what that means.
The shower. They're making it. They're making a.
We still got Resident Evil 1 and 2 coming.
The Revelations collection comes out at the end of the month, yeah. And then Axiom Verge physical also, which I've bought. I don't know if I've bought Resident Evil.
Here we go. Yeah, Kimishima teases new gameplay modes. Isn't 3 enough, dude?
No. Shower.
Play the Switch in the shower. But then it gets all slippery and you drop it. So let's say, here's what he said. We believe that our consumers have grasped how Nintendo Switch is unique in offering 3 different gameplay modes. Good job, consumers. Nintendo Switch is a console, and at the same time, it is also a portable, allowing for different gameplay modes. I'm not doing the Kimishima voice.
Come on, man.
Although we would not go so far as to say 1 system per person. No, I'm not doing that. That's just, no, it's terrible. It's rude. We were thinking about the potential for this to spread as more of a personal device. Oh shit. They're talking about going outside of gaming here. We're thinking about the potential for this to spread as more of a personal device. Nintendo Switch is a dedicated video game system, and we are focusing our messaging on the attractiveness of Nintendo Switch as a dedicated video game system. We hope to bring in broader consumer demographics by proposing new gameplay modes using Nintendo Switch. Wow.
So
You're going to be making phone calls out of your Switch soon.
no, it doesn't have a good enough battery.
That's the upgrade.
I mean, all they need to, the thing of it is, all they need to do is add tablet-like features, like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, shit, and like boom,
Browser.
like you could pretty much just like eliminate the iPad.
Kill the iPad. Yeah. Yeah.
It's interesting. I think they should go that route. I want to see apps.
There's
and
VR
stuff
capabilities, but I don't. VR is a buzzword for investors. VR is not the future. That's still my belief.
I think that's everyone's belief.
VR is poo-poo. In the words of the
Right.
great RGT85, it is poo-poo.
It is. I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gimmick. It's crap. You guys like crap? Is that what you want? Want crap? I'll take a crap right now.
Please don't. You would do it. Any other stories you want to cover in the last week?
Damn
Last
it! I
2
haven't
weeks.
bought Resident Evil yet. No, I think you did a good job.
We did the good job. All right, let's opening it up to the lightning round. And also, so let us know any questions, topics you have on anything we talked about tonight or anything new that we haven't talked about that you want to hear thoughts on. Also, 100th episode anniversary. What do you guys want to see? What do you want to see? We are taking ideas. The only thing that won't happen is Sean and I won't be in the same physical location for the 100th episode because that's a pain to do. Happens once every 3 years.
No, there's potential for more often soon.
Yeah, when you move here, come move here. I got a pull-out couch. Yeah, look, your future room. You like couches? Future room, right there. You can live on my
Where am I
couch.
gonna put all my Where am I gonna put all my games?
This wall's a little naked. Could use some.
Okay.
I could use some room. I can give you the shelf. You can have my son's room. You can just fill that room. He doesn't need his toys.
It's probably already set up to my liking too.
It is. Nero was using it last week, and it's a Mario Kart 8 bed. Like, we walk in, there's just like Star Wars Legos, Mario Kart stuff, Nintendo posters. I'm like, oh, I'd apologize, but you probably like this. He's like, this is so cool. I'm like, all right, this is your room. Enjoy. So James says, did you guys hear about Grizo working on a Legends game? I have not. What's this?
Yeah, supposedly there's some stuff going on. There was a job listing or something along those lines for that. There's also been rumors circulating you're gonna get another Zelda port. So I don't know. Interesting.
Now that Doom is number 3 on the top 20 Switch eShop game, do you think it will take over the number 2 spot by next week?
Should. I mean, there's a lot of shit coming out though. I think Skyrim is gonna shoot up. I want
Rocket
Doom
League.
to do.
Rocket League, though.
Yeah, there's too much.
It's more accessible.
Rocket League is gonna be, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Rocket League's gonna it's so weird though if you think about it to have like Mario, Rocket League, Doom, Skyrim. That'll all probably be maybe even LA Noire.
Yeah.
Like all like the top selling Switch games.
November
kind of
is third party month. Third party appreciation
really.
month.
Get that shit out before the holidays. Get them Christmas sales.
We also need that a Donkey Kong game. That's probably in the works.
Donkey Kong.
Remember though, like for every good game Nintendo makes, there's going to be some mediocre stuff. Like let's not forget Nintendo puts out games that are mediocre sometimes.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Fest, Mario Party, anything.
Right. So there's a very strong possibility we're going to get some of those titles next year. The ones that are just kind of like, but that won't wow. You know, not everything is gold.
But I mean, that's fine. Like, I mean, I thought ARMS was kind of poo-poo.
It has its audience, though. It's not like it's not mainstream, but it has an audience, and that audience loves it, and with good reason. It's a pretty like solid game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad game. I didn't think it was all that good. It wasn't something I liked. So
same here. I haven't played it since June. I'd rather play Splatoon or Mario or other things. The leak also mentions Soul Calibur 6. Yeah, that would also possibly have Link as a guest character. Wouldn't be the first time. Is Soul Calibur 6 even confirmed? Is that even coming back, that series?
I have no idea.
Like, I got really big into Soul Calibur 2, and then it kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of crazy after that.
Well, one of them
Soul Calibur 2 had Link.
Exclusive.
So Soul Calibur 2 had exclusive characters for every platform. You had Tekken's dude on PlayStation,
Tachi and Spawn in the Xbox.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm saying one of the Soul Caliburs, maybe it was 4.
I think 4 was the Star Wars characters.
Okay, so it was 5 that was the exclusive.
Probably.
That was exclusive to the PlayStation.
All right, here we go. Castlemania games in the chat. I hope you heard your shout out. We've got, what do you guys think about the new multi-carts coming out for NES and SNES by Retrobit?
They're pretty cool, honestly.
I haven't seen them. What do they look like?
They are multi-carts with
Retrobit.
different games on them, like NES and Super NES stuff.
Legit stuff?
Yeah, like it's licensed by Jellico and stuff. There's a Data East collection for NES, Super NES. There's the Mac and Joe collection and the Jellico Brawlers pack. I think the Jellico Brawlers pack is probably
the multi-carts are... Oh, I got them. Let me pull them up on screen. Boop, boop, boop. These ones, right? Super Retro 22-in-1 with art. Nope. No? No, these aren't the ones.
Christ. You're showing pirated stuff.
Whoops. Wait, no, it says retro bit bringing. The multi-carts are perhaps even more interesting. These are for the NES, Game Boy, and SNES, and compact with a range of games from defunct developer Jellico?
Jellico.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yes.
Right, so there's 3. There's the Super Retro 22-in-1, which is the NES one. The 10-in-1, which is Game Boy. And the 10-in-1 Super Nintendo.
No, this is something different. Here, go to castlemaniagames.com.
Oh, that's a good place to go.
And then go to hit shop, and you can see he's got pre-orders up for the... Damn, those are only $35 too. That's not bad.
Castlemania Games. Shop.
Yeah, this is different than what you just sent me.
And what am I looking at? Shop under Retrobit?
You'll see the pre-order Jellico Brawlers pack, pre-order Joe and Mac collection.
Oh, it's under pre-order?
No, hit the shop button.
I'm in the shop button.
You can hit pre-order, yes. And you can see all 4 of them.
The Joe and Mac collection, that one?
Yeah, the Joe and Mac collection.
Oh, the Brawlers pack.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So I see 2 of them. So what is this? So these are 16-bit carts with... Oh, cool. Brawl Brothers, Peacekeepers. What else we got here? Tough Enough.
Yeah, that...
Ritual Turf.
Rival Turf.
Oh, Rival Turf. Yeah. Cool. No, I haven't heard of it. Looks cool. I've also never played these.
Fool.
Includes exclusive stickers and button pin set.
Alan asks if I'm looking forward to getting my Street Fighter 2 SNES cart this month.
Oh, right, you ordered that.
I completely forgot all about that piece of shit. considering I'm trying to save money right now. It's just gonna kick me in the balls. But
Just
yeah, I mean, I am.
Sell your
I mean, I'll make
32X
it.
collection. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I mean that. Well, I mean that's if I really need money. I'm pretty good right now.
All right. Question from Arfin. Nintendo renewed the patent to Eternal Darkness. Could be the non-traditional IP Koizumi was talking about that will come to the future. Could it be?
I mean, they've renewed that patent so many times. It's sort of like they renew it just so they don't lose it. You know?
Okay, it looks like I lost a bunch of questions. So pardon me if I miss them. Just keep spamming your question until I get it. After the recent Samsung commercial dissing iPhone, what kind of commercials do you think Nintendo could do against Xbox and PlayStation, like Nintendo and Sega back in there? So much potential. Great question. You could have so many like jokes of someone on the couch playing their Xbox or PlayStation, like them being pulled away by their kid, their girlfriend, their husband, whatever, and they're like, oh, and they just like sigh and they have to put their controller down, and like the Nintendo commercial could just be like, grab your Switch and go. Like, there's so much you could do. How about you?
I agree.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's pretty much something like that. Just show people in different predicaments. You know, a lot of people are like, I play games at home only. Okay, cool. Like, you're not the only person in the world. Like, I don't get that attitude that people have against it.
So Tony says, I can see a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 commercial coming to the Switch this month. I think there already is a commercial that features Xenoblade Chronicles and 2 other games that's running right now. It's actually running on YouTube. I'm seeing it everywhere. As well as the LA Noire commercial is also Switch focus. Have you seen that?
I have.
Mm-hmm. Talking about adverts, have you seen the Twitter conversation between Nintendo of America and Doom Twitter page and Bandai Namco Skyrim Twitter accounts? It's funny stuff.
Yeah, that was fucking.
What were they talking about?
It was like, hey, what are you playing this weekend? And Doom was like, oh, we're playing Doom. Here, yeah. Oh, Doom.
Yeah, that's fair, PP. Switch is still very fragile, and Xbox and Xbox can't hit back hard. PlayStation maybe.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Doc Trey saying we've come a long way from the Wayne Brady Wii U ads.
God almighty. He's not wrong.
God, when they were trying to do the you know, even to this day, so I had like family members here last week, and we were talking about playing a game, so I pull out my Wii U for some reason, because I have more like multiplayer party games on the Wii U, and they're like,
check your Facebook.
Okay, and they're like, oh, is that like a Wii accessory? I'm just like, oh man, it's still. I'm like, no, the Wii U is what happens between the Wii and the Switch. It's like different generations, and I'm trying to explain it.
You say, get out, get out.
It's tempting. It's tempting. That's why I don't talk to family as much anymore. They don't get it. They don't get it. What'd you send me here? Oh, is this the Twitter conversation?
Yeah, it's pretty damn funny.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up for anyone who's missed it. Hey, Nintendo of America, let's play some games on the Switch this weekend. Which games you playing? We're partial to Xenoverse 2, but we're looking for some new... Who started? Oh, Bandai started. We're looking for something new and out of this world. Any suggestions? Might want to give Doom a try. After all, the BFG really is Hell's Kamehameha. BFG? Am I missing something? I don't get that reference.
Big effing gun. It's
oh yeah, cool. Triathlon, Xenoverse 2, Doom, then bring it home with Super Mario Odyssey. Perfect. Ready when you are. Oh, I saw this picture. Oh, that's awesome. Our bags are packed. We only brought the essentials. Who has the snacks? We're ready. We'll pop the popcorn, but someone else needs to bring the sodas. I'm surprised Ubisoft didn't jump in on this. You bring the sodas, we'll bring the pizza so you can rip and tear it up. Oh wow, this is great. I love that kind of stuff. Thank you, Castlemania Games, for that $2 super chat donation.
Should have been the Chappelle Show, Wayne Brady. Be Wild, no. No. Actually, I've heard the units that are out aren't that bad. They switched them from the original press units that went out, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
There was a question from James. Did Jason finally get to play Mario and Luigi Superstar plus Bowser's Minion? No. It's being held hostage. I gave back my copy of Samus Returns basically to my boss. And he was supposed to give me Mario and Luigi Superstar. So it's funny because I used to get all of the review stuff and then I could funnel it to the team. But now that I work in the office with my boss, he sees the review stuff come in and he can now snipe it physically away from me. Which is why I prefer codes. No sniping out of my inbox.
It is true.
Mm-hmm. Team Sci-Fi or Team Fantasy?
Sci-Fi.
I'm more fantasy, I'd say. All right, you take over. Last 10 minutes, it's yours. Have fun.
Who remembers the we would like to play? I didn't hate those.
Oh, remember that guy that was on our channel once who did a commercial like that? What's his name?
Jason Chuang?
Yeah. When he was doing Wii U commercials to help push the Wii U.
Bitter party of one.
I think someone wants us to talk about Metroid Prime 4.
It's not real.
Metroid Prime 4?
Will never come out.
Do you think
figment of your imagination?
Do you think the formula works in modern times, the Prime formula, or do you think that it needs to be updated to be more open world or more first person shooter like?
No, the formula works. The problem is that from what I've been hearing, Wolfenstein hasn't been selling very well.
Really?
And that is a first person shooter that is very heavy story driven with no multiplayer component. So hopefully there will be some sort of online multiplayer component. It makes sense. The one on the freaking DS had a multiplayer component that was actually very fun. It was very simple, but it was very fun. So I don't know. Hopefully,
I would like to see it be more open world, and I feel that it was going in that direction. Like Metro, I didn't play 2, but Metroid Prime, it was one world. Metroid Prime 3 was like 3 worlds. Just keep going bigger. Make 4 with even more of an open world vibe. They've done it with Zelda. They did it with Mario. I think they can go and do something really great with Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely within the realm of possibility, and I think that it will do well.
Also,
but they need to have the modern gamer in mind.
Yeah. Also, bring back Star Fox with multiplayer.
Maybe.
Please.
That's a little tougher.
Please. Thank you. Request.
The Wii U is gonna be just fine.
It sure wasn't.
I'm actually waiting for Wolfenstein on the Switch because I think Wolfenstein is actually going to be more interesting than Doom, solely because Doom is, of course, a single player and a multiplayer aspect, and that multiplayer aspect, even though people say it's not very deep, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of different game modes. There's a lot of different game types. There's a lot of, you have demons spawning on the map and shit like that. Wolfenstein doesn't have to worry about the multiplayer, so all the resources for the game can be concentrated into the single player experience, which is what the game offers. So I'm actually very interested to see how it turns out. I think it's actually going to be probably more visually impressive and whatnot than the version or than Doom. And that's not saying Doom looks bad. That's just saying I think it's going to be a pretty good, sizable experience.
I'm waiting to pick it up on the Switch. I want to try Wolfenstein. There was another question, not a question, a comment that I think you'd find interesting from Emmy. Walmart's selling a Loot Crate-like box with an NES, SNES, and Game Boy theme. Have you heard about it?
I haven't. What's in it?
What's in the box?
Okay.
What's in the box, Emmy?
No, but I mean that. Yeah, I mean, because if it's themed like that, obviously it's not gonna have. Maybe it has like shirts and
Has an
crap.
SNES Mini.
I did see some. Wasn't there like some bed sheets, like some Super Nintendo bed sheets?
Really?
Yeah, I would totally get them too.
Ooh. Good point, RGT. Can't wait to see that. Why is it a big deal when a game drops modes to fit the console like EA and 2K? So what if there's no manager mode or something like this?
It depends. Because like 2K hasn't really done it. 2K didn't do that with the game, and I don't necessarily think FIFA is a more taxing game than NBA would be, especially considering NBA has the My Career or My Neighborhood mode, which has to have like a neighborhood that's living and breathing and all that stuff. So yeah.
I didn't know this. Did you know that Satoru Iwata was just inducted into the Video Game Hall of Fame along with Hideo Kojima and Triforce Johnson yesterday? I did not know that.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things probably doesn't belong.
Yeah.
But
wait, like this is the Triforce, the guy who's always in line? That guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not anymore. He's
yeah, he passed it on to CDN or CND or whatever. Yeah, I met those guys last year. So Emmy says you get stuff like a mug, a little backpack, a notebook, NES themed coasters, etc. All the stuff we wanted in the 90s that didn't exist.
It's definitely preying on my nostalgia. But that's okay.
Who's the sexiest character in Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Pyrrha or Pyrrha over 9000 Final Form, aka Mithra? And I haven't
been paying that.
I don't even. How do you know character names already? Chronicles.
Well, they've shown a lot of footage and whatnot. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so Pyrrha's the Blade girl. And Mithra? Who's Mithra? Oh, this is actually a question on GameFAQs. I need picture references. Don't have picture.
I'm sure you do.
I do. Wait, does she go blonde or something? I don't know. I can't get a good reference for Mithra, so don't know.
Final questions, folks. Final questions.
Getting grumpy?
No, it's 9:01.
What about some sequels to some treasure games? Gunstar Heroes, Guardian Heroes.
All three of those. All three of those. Give me those now.
Yeah. Whoa, thank you, Gintoki, for the $5 super message. Also asks, if Wolfenstein 2 does great on the Switch, that would be great to convince more third parties to switch. I enjoy your live streams. Thank you so much for that shout out and that donation. Definitely agree with you. I mean, if Wolfenstein 2 is already set up for not so great sales, Switch is in a good position to come out and just smash it.
Yeah, I mean, there's the rumor going around that people are starting to tag me with GTA 5 and Fallout 4. Like,
we don't need Fallout 4 on the Switch. I don't see that doing so well.
Why? Complete edition? I think it would do fine.
Damn. Maybe it's my bias.
And shit. I don't like Fallout 4. I like Fallout 3 better, but I think there's a market for it. GTA 5 would be just next level shit. Like
GTA 5,
it'd be so good.
Yeah.
I could see that being in the January Nintendo Direct.
Yep.
But
sure.
yeah, it's supposedly from sources I've talked to, GTA 5 is already up and running on the Nintendo Switch. That they're just waiting a little bit to make sure everything is, copacetic.
Yep. We had someone ask if you've been playing Doom in the toilet yet.
Yes, I've taken Doom poops.
Cool. Lots of questions, but we're gonna have to cut the show to a close here. But do come back next week. We will be taking your questions. Same time, same show, same channel, everything. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Class vs. Crass. No, Mr. Val Kilmer, the January Direct is not confirmed. It's just a rumor at this point. But I want to thank you all personally. Very high possibility. When's the last one? Was it last month? Yeah, January. Makes sense. We'll see you guys next time. What do we got coming down the pipe? We've got we've got that Mario Party review on Nintendo Enthusiasts. We've got a Pokemon Ultra Moon review coming this week. We've got.
I probably will write up Rhyme embargo list tomorrow, but I probably won't have time to write it till tomorrow night. And then I'll try LA Noir written review sometime this week.
Oh, don't we have
hopefully.
Skyrim? We have a Skyrim review.
Yeah, we got
Skyrim.
Skyrim is the 16th, I believe. I believe there will be a video to accommodate that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a video capture? Brett?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he'll do a video on that. Merry Christmas to you, Brett Medlock. Piece of shit. No, I didn't want to review that game anyways, to be honest with you.
It's too big.
Too big, and I wasn't familiar enough. He's played the remastered versions so that he can compare it.
Oh, cool.
And he has like a friend who knows all about it. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff this week. A lot of stuff.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Until then, keep it classy, or as Sean would say,
keep it crassy.
See you guys next week. You got a song in mind?
No.
All right, I'll just play us out with Mario Odyssey then.
Let's do the Odyssey.
Jump up.
I'll be your one-up girl.
Yeah. Whoop, that ain't it. What's the name of the song?
One-up child.
One-up child?
Sure, why not?
Here we go. Signing off. AJ and
Let's
Reggie.
do the Odyssey.
You're ruining it.
I sound just maybe even a tad. I'll do the
Jump with me, grab coins with me, yeah.